get these big blue patches on like wherever I've been working out. And, I think it's surface blood, right? Coming right up to the surface of the skin and pumped areas.
It's a lack of oxygen in a particular area. Hey, I heard you're 125 kilos.
Yeah, 100. Yeah. Oh, on what day is it today? Monday. On Thursday, Friday. No, Friday. On Friday, I hit a 126.
Oh man.
Then I dropped down a little bit, back down to like 125 point something today.
Most people gain weight over the weekend, but you lose it because you're doing some activity. You're walking around with the wife, and then you want to eat here, no, and then you walk a little bit further. Want to eat here? No, it's not good enough. And by the time you ended up in a restaurant, you got your 10,000 steps in and you dropped a kilo.
Yeah, and I'm ordering 2 extra meals just to make up for it.
Yeah,
Life's tough, as well.
Yeah,
my buddy opened up a new restaurant, so we went there today, and I had the feast of kings. But yeah,
there comes a point where you have to power shove, and then you miss a meal and you lose weight. Yeah, that's where you are now, 275 pounds.
Yeah, now is the I was, prepared. I knew it was going to get to the stage at some point where you kind of not so much hit a wall. It's very, very difficult to be so consistently forcing food in all the time and not missing meals when the last thing you want to do is eat, and food portions are, fairly big. So there's no real break. There's no meal that I look forward to because it's like a little bit lighter or I guess pre-workout was a little bit lighter.
Stuffed at the end of the day. Snoring already? CPAP time?
No. Okay, my sleep has been friggin' awesome. That's the one good thing. Like I'm sleeping like a beached whale. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm not snoring.
Good.
My sleep quality is good.
Your body's accepting it. Yeah. Then you're not growing too fast, so that's good.
Yeah. It's like a nice gradual, it's manageable. It's not, it comes with its challenges, but it's manageable. And I'm not feeling like really uncomfortable. I'm not like, oh, God damn, I'm like hissing and wheezing, and,
Yeah. I think if you do it slow and if you just keep grinding steady, I felt pretty comfortable at 255 also. It's not 275, obviously. But I do know people that like they struggle around 100 kilos already, that's 225 pounds. I have clients that are on 190 pounds and have a CPAP machine, or 200 pounds. Because that's just too big for them. So some people just don't have the frame to carry all that mass. Some guys have a little bit of obstructive sleep apnea because of their structure in their neck. But some guys, like, I don't snore. Snore.
I'm surprised. I thought I was going down that route a little bit. I can't remember. A few months ago, I was like,
during prep you snored, right? But then you were on the contest prep stack, so that doesn't help.
Yeah, different variables there. But I'm quite surprised because I've got quite a thick, big neck as well. I was expecting to have a fair bit of constriction there, but
your traps and your chin is now the same.
It's just it's like Patrick the starfish now.
Yeah, right.
But it's I don't know. Sleep has been one really good thing.
Aren't you like 3 times the size of the average Chinese person now?
Yeah, it's stupid now. Yeah, like I don't notice it day to day. I don't notice it until I'll be at work in the gym, and you'll catch a look at yourself stood next to a normal sized person in one of the mirrors, and you'll go, "Oh, okay, yeah." And you
feel like a Warhammer character,
Yeah, and people always remind you, and they always tell you, and people look, and to me, I just feel like my face just got really fat. My face got fat. That's the first thing I bloody noticed, and my clothes don't fit.
Yeah, right. You do.
I'm like, well, at least I'm growing. So they're kind of my go-tos, because it's difficult. It's weird, isn't it? Like, I still look at myself in the mirror, and I'm like, am I growing? I'm not sure.
You're never big enough. This is our curse.
Yeah.
Dude, I look in the mirror now, and it's like, I remember what it looked like when I was 115, which I'm now 102, hovering around. And I was like, imagine if I put another 10 kilos on,
Yeah. I was doing it the other day. I was looking back at pictures from our off season, and I got to like 120, 121. It was the last heaviest weight.
Yeah.
And I was like, I kind of just feel the same or look the same. And then you compare the pictures and
Mhm.
really look into the details, and you're like, okay, yeah, no, this,
Yeah, you're thicker, and I think you're a little
I-
bit leaner now than last off season.
yeah, I'm a little bit leaner, definitely holding
You
less
know,
body fat, and
just
the
the
tape measure's
density.
good.
Yeah.
I've got more tape measure size on my legs and back
How
and
big are
stuff.
your
So
arms now?
I don't know, because that's another thing people keep saying, like, your arms are fucking getting big.
Yeah,
But
they're stupid
I
huge
look
now.
at them now in this computer now, and I'm like, they look the same as they always do.
Throw them up.
Hold on, what I'm
Come
doing,
on,
I've got no pump.
give me a smoke session. Come on.
Let me go and have a scoop of nitric.
No,
And then
yeah. 2 scoops of glycerol. Yeah,
just look like normal arms.
No. Yeah, normal arms. Yeah.
I don't see it, mate. After a good solid push day,
I'll give you $50 if those arms fit into your wife's pants.
babe.
No fucking way.
No, probably not. But
No.
I do have one of them. I haven't measured them in months.
I think they're at least. Here we go on camera. It was not
What's the
practiced,
bet?
guys. I know.
What's
I'm
the
gonna
bet?
say 22 inches cold.
22.
Yeah,
I think that's pushing it.
that's pushing it.
I think so. I think this.
Right.
My arms they look big,
Yeah.
but I don't think they. I don't know. Maybe we'll see.
Don't disappoint
22.
me now.
I'll be happy with 20. Right. So this has got one of those little elasticy things here.
It's one of those things that you use, in the bedroom.
All right. Let's get a little bit of a squeeze on the go. Can you see that?
Yeah. Well, I can't see the numbers, so you're gonna have to read it. 20.
Just over 20 with no
Just
pump.
over 20. Okay, so with a
Just
pump,
over 20 with no pump.
with a pump, you should be 21 then.
Yeah, probably with a pump. My pumps are pretty good.
Yeah, well, shit. I see the pictures come by, and I'm like, holy shit, dude.
Yeah, that's one thing I'm still happy with, because that's usually a pretty good sign that,
Mhm.
you know, when off season is plateauing a little bit is when pumps start getting shit. Well, as far as
Yeah.
insulin sensitivity is concerned, right?
Yeah,
Do you use that as a variable?
Yeah, when the pumps go down, we're like, your strength is. Oh, you're still there. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Oh, I've lost you.
A little. No.
Oh, you're back. You're back. We're good.
We're
good.
Okay. So yeah, if you start, I got a new VPN. 10 minutes to go on.
I almost went to smash up the router
with your
I
fist.
fucking give up. But yeah, luckily I think pumps are a pretty good guide on when people are getting a little bit too insulin resistance, right?
Yeah,
They're getting resistant.
Yeah, you wake up overly puffy in the morning, high blood glucose levels.
Yeah, all of those things are still really good. Like my morning fasted blood sugar,
Uh-huh.
even with high amount of carbs every meal.
Yeah, but so that's weird. Like last prep, right? You're pretty loaded
Good.
at the end, jeez. and your insulin sensitivity was okay. And I think the third day of carb loading, we decided to pull it back a little bit because your blood glucose was going up a little bit higher than the baseline readings that we took. But
yeah, so we started at like a 4.8 or something like that, which was that's what it is now. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's not really going up in the mornings, which I guess is good.
No, you're fine. Dude.
But yeah, what was it? It took a good 3 days of pretty hard loading to get up to 6, didn't it?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And then
we pulled it back a little bit. Yeah. So
I guess that's a good advantage for me in one way or another.
Yeah, for sure.
So I can keep it going. The pumps are good. Like the difference between my morning fasted pictures and post-workout pictures are pretty drastic.
Yeah. Oh, now you got some proper supplements in the mix also. Not this local,
I guess, that helps.
Not just local nonsense.
Yeah, no, some good quality stuff in there as well. You know, on a regular basis, at least using the glycerol and some intra workout cyclic dextrin.
Yeah,
is in there. That's on the plan. And then on days that I need it, you know, the mode and the nitric.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I try not to use the stims every day. but when it's
No,
necessary.
regular mode has some stims, but the nitric you can basically do every day if you want to.
Yeah.
Just pump products.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, that's on the plan. Like at
Mm.
least what are we going for? I think it was like 5,000 milligrams at least of something with L-citrulline in it.
Yeah,
a decent
right.
amount. So yeah, it
Right.
helps. That does help. But I think I always remember back. My pumps were always very, very good.
Mm-hmm.
But now I'm thinking, how would you, from like you coached a lot of athletes.
Mm-hmm.
If you had somewhat like a client like that, which you knew responded very well, like their night and day difference between, pre and post workout.
Mm-hmm.
Is that something that would translate into like the last stages of a contest prep? Is that something that you would keep in mind as far as
No, but it's most
get ready
cases
for the
like
stage?
the bigger you get, the more of a difference it is between unpumped and pumped, right? Because it expands in a percentage. So if your muscles can expand 200%, going from a certain volume to twice the size, it's going to be more dramatic if you're already bigger. So everybody has it. Like I always got that because I follow a ketogenic diet. A lot of guys would say, dude, you transform in the gym. You walk in, you look good, and then you walk out and you look insane. And that's just part of bodybuilding, and then of course towards the end of prep you try to replicate a pump like that while staying dry, which is very, very hard. So your load of muscle as full as possible. And then of course there's all kinds of funky techniques to give you 1%, 5% more fullness and 1 to 5% more dryness, which in many cases kind of backfires unless you really know your body.
Yeah.
So, right. So that's always experimentation, right? And sometimes you nail it and sometimes you fuck up, even though everything went well. I mean, it even happens at the IFBB Pro level, the World Mr. Olympia level. So it's part of the game. But yeah, it's very normal. I mean, I had an insane pump this morning, and then 6 hours later, it's gone.
You think that's just something that just gets better over time the bigger you get?
I think so. Yeah. You get more muscle maturity. You learn how to contract your muscles better. The longer you live the lifestyle, the more that you can time everything around your workout to make it perfect, right? And even then you mess up sometimes. But yeah, the more you live your lifestyle, the better it is. So
yeah, for sure.
You get these gets better and better and better and drier, and you get this like micro detail, that just takes a while to develop.
How big are your arms now?
Probably 19, something like that.
See, they look freaking 3 inches bigger than mine.
Yeah, but I'm lean.
What are you trying to say?
You're fat.
Fat bastard.
No, it comes with time, dude. Like the skin continuously gets thinner. You're a little bit late to the party, but I mean, you're so far ahead of most people within 2 years of training, 2 years of bodybuilding, 2.5. So
Couple more good long preps, and I'll be
right.
Caucasian dry,
right? Yeah, it just just part of the game.
Did you see Nick Walker's post on the Squatty Potty?
Yeah, that does work.
Worked. I got one.
Yeah, you got one. Yeah, you need to.
Yeah, I saw it and I was like,
did you use this code,
sense.
Or did you just got one from AliExpress?
Yes, from Taobao.
Yeah.
Use this code on it. It was like £5 or something like that. But in fact, I already broke it.
Broke
cracks in it already.
I was just gonna say, I already broke it with. I sat out and I put my left feet on it and it snapped.
Well, this goes back to that argument. Well, not argument, that debate they have on Fuad's channel where they're talking about, do you wipe sitting down or standing
I can't watch the show anymore. It's only fart jokes.
Farts and shit talk.
It's only fart jokes. When Roman Fritz comes on, there might be something interesting, but the rest of the time it's just wanking off and fart jokes.
I think they've actually cottoned on to that's kind of pissing.
I hope so. Yeah.
The last one someone brought up a shit thing or a fart thing, and they very quickly moved past it, which was quite nice. But yeah, the Squatty Potty thing. So I put a foot up on something usually. I have like a little wooden shelf, and I usually put a foot up and get myself into a position where
so you can rotate.
Because reaching back round here right now is, I don't look as big as I sound like I'm talking, but reaching
it's
certain
hefty.
areas.
Over 250
Reaching certain
pounds
areas
is
is
not
hard.
easy, yeah.
And it has its challenges. So that's one of the challenges. So I have to find a good position to clean myself up properly. And I stood on the squatty potty, just put one leg up on that, and just had this crack and a break. And then I sat on it. I sat on the toilet the other day and put my feet up on this thing a little bit too fast. So yeah, I got a shit cheap one. So I'm just about to order a nice wooden one that won't break.
Yeah, get a wooden one. Yeah,
but it works. The position
Chinese
itself,
mosaic in there. Make it legit, make it official.
I tell you what though, mate, everything comes out way easier.
Yeah,
no effort.
I know. No, because the problem is when you sit down, your hips are kind of like concave, then it blocks off. That's why the squat toilets are actually way better,
Yeah.
And you don't have to go like 5 times to get the job done of one. Yeah.
One good squat sesh.
Yeah. Do I have one? Maybe. Maybe.
So, and one thing I think we spoke about this briefly before as well.
But I think it's only beneficial if you're able to stiff leg deadlift 3 plates,
Oh yeah.
Yeah. If you're stiff leg deadlifting 2 plates, you don't need one.
Actually, I was. Don't say. I went back to 2 plates the other day.
Yeah. Oh wow.
That's only because I wanted to. I was doing this like ultra slow set where I was just in the pocket for like 4 seconds, just dragging my way out of it. So I dropped the weight just to do that, see if it felt any different.
I've been doing that a lot more lately. I'm getting old, so that explosive shit will just ruin my CNS.
I just have to try and find a sweet spot between what's heavy enough that feels good and it's working, but not too heavy that I'm not really getting everything out of the form, getting everything out of the stretch, being able to really control the movement.
Yeah, it could be a kilo difference. It's just experience. It will come.
Yeah. So a few of those big lifts, I'm just playing around with different weights and rep ranges right now. But yeah, squatty potty works, does the job. The other day, someone was asking me about my my blue patches. So when I get my stupid chest pumps, shoulder pumps, I get these. I mentioned it before a while ago. I think it was last off season we were talking about it.
Yeah, your back, you got it, right?
Big blue patches on like wherever I've been working out, and I think it's surface blood, right, coming right up to the surface of the skin and pumped areas.
It's a lack of oxygen in a particular area.
Oh, really? So it's just starving that area. So the muscle is pushing so hard against that skin that the capillaries to that part of the skin
like that.
Off.
Yeah. And then
it looks cool.
Yeah, and I used to have it on my back also. I have a stupid pump, and you walk like this, like literally like your elbows are going to touch your ears. And then you look around, you do your lat spread, and you're like, what the hell is that? You have a tumor back there? It's like a diabetes, what people have on the side of their face here, but on my back, like a black patch, in your face. And no, but it's apparently it's lack of oxygen, just capillary excretion,
Yeah, they're just being, I guess they're just restricted. The capillaries are so small in these areas, they're just restricted because everything's so pumped.
Yeah, so tight, yeah.
It's typically, chest and shoulders, my big
and
pumps.
It goes away within 30 minutes, after you finish your workout. Yeah.
It goes away quickly. I just remembered I spoke to you about it before, and I can't remember what it was we decided it was. But yeah, anyway.
Yeah, I think it's impaired blood flow, and I think it turns blue either because there's backup of blood in that area, behind the capillaries, and there's too much fluid trying to return into the capillaries, or there's like an oxygen issue. Where the tissue doesn't get enough oxygen. That's why you get these weird metabolic waste products in that area. Yeah. You can see it in Jay Cutler's videos also on his back.
Yeah.
Every time he's tearing back, it's like blue patches.
To get the competitive size that I really want to be able to not just secure a pro card, hopefully, touch wood, but then be ready for an actual pro show. So,
yeah, I think that's the best. Like you go do a pro qualifier if you have a pro physique.
Yeah.
And that might be another year away, just working on your weaknesses and just make everything solid. Because I think you just need to hover around 300 pounds for like a year.
Yeah.
And then
if you creep up to that weight, hold on to it, let my body, get acclimated with that kind of weight and size, and
exactly,
mature that muscle, and
mm-hmm.
and then that gives. It's just going to build a much better foundation to prep on, I think, and retain as much as we can.
But, yeah, it's the same. Like, you can take me as an example. I spent over a decade over 100 kilos, right? And now it's so easy to stay there. Assuming I'm on cycle. I mean, when I was drug free, it was difficult to stay around 100 kilos, but with a little bit of gear, I'm 100 kilos easy. In shape.
Easy peasy, yeah.
Yeah,
on like 3 meals.
3 meals in a shake. Yeah.
Yeah.
And a bit of cardio and training as hard as I can. I'm surprised I'm still this strong. Not super strong, but my strength returns quite well.
Healthy tendons.
Yeah, okay. My knees are starting to bother me again. But then again, I'm doing stupid heavy leg presses again, and
you keep doing those fucking death -1 on that toe press machine. I can't wait to try that thing. It looks brutal.
You're gonna have so much fun here, dude. You're gonna have so much fun here.
I can't wait. Yeah. I can't wait to get on a proper squat rack, like a hack squat.
Oh yeah,
I've been on the shitty little just little multi. It's like a leg press and a hack squat. You've got to change the seat and stuff. It's neither one or the other, but it does the job. Yeah. And it's quite, the way it's built makes it really difficult to do. So it's quite good because 4 plates probably feels like 6 on a decent hack, but a decent hack is gonna allow you a little bit more range. And
honestly, dude, I think if you come here and you do the Arsenal hack squat, you probably got 8 plates on there.
Maybe
per side. Yeah, I'm struggling with 4.5.
Yeah,
it's me.
We don't need to do more than that right now, do you? You can pile on a few extra reps now and not really care too much about it and still push yourself within the realms of failure.
It's a mental thing. You always want to rage.
You're not logbooking stuff anymore, are you?
No, but I got a mental note.
Yeah. You're gonna just have to try and blank that out.
I still push. And then, the cerebral lysine and the C-Max was helping. And then you just train harder and you still get brain fog. So I had to fuck myself, dude. I'm gonna take like 2 or 3 months off in March, and then focus a little bit more on business, because I do notice that my business is suffering again now that I'm back in the gym training hardcore.
Yeah, I hear you, mate. I hear you, but you're holding on to it really well. So, and you're not it's happy days.
No, it's all right, in good shape. So I think. It's a little bit hard to drop fat now because I'm losing cognition. So I'll probably just bump up the calories for another month and then call it quits on this cycle.